Have you ever noticed how some people can walk into a room and instantly change the vibe? It's not just about how they stand or what they say. It's something deeper, almost invisible, that draws people in. We often think of confidence as being loud or flashy, but honestly, the most confident people rarely need to announce themselves. Their habits are subtle, almost secret, but they have a powerful impact on everyone around them. Before we jump in, let me know in the comments, which of these habits do you already practice, or which one do you want to work on? And if you find this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. Habit 1. Inner validation. Let's start with a comparison. Think about the difference between someone who's always looking for validation and someone who just seems comfortable even when no one's watching. The first person might post every achievement online, fishing for likes and comments. The second person, though, doesn't need applause to feel good about themselves. That's the first secret habit. Confident people validate themselves from within. They don't rely on outside praise to measure their worth. Instead, they set their own standards and quietly celebrate their progress, even if no one else notices. This inner validation creates a solid foundation that doesn't fall apart when they face criticism or indifference. Habit 2. Comfort with silence. Next, confident people are comfortable with silence. In conversations, they don't rush to fill every pause or over-explain their thoughts. They know silence isn't awkward. It's a chance to reflect, to listen, and to let ideas sink in. If you've ever been around someone who can just sit quietly with you, without feeling the need to perform or impress, you've felt the calming effect of this habit. That's real confidence. It says, I'm comfortable with myself. I don't have to prove anything. Habit 3. Asking for help. Here's another habit you might not expect. Confident people ask for help without feeling embarrassed. There's a common myth that confidence means having all the answers. In reality, the most self-assured people are the first to admit when they don't know something. They see asking for help as a strength, not a weakness. This habit builds trust and respect because it shows humility and a willingness to learn. It also frees them from the exhausting pressure of pretending to be perfect. Habit 4. Setting boundaries. Let's talk about boundaries. Confident people say no, clearly and kindly. They don't overcommit or agree to things out of guilt or fear of missing out. Instead, they protect their time and energy, knowing that every yes to something unimportant is a no to something that really matters. This habit isn't about being selfish, it's about self-respect. I used to struggle with saying no myself. I'd agree to every request, thinking it would make people like me more, but I ended up feeling exhausted and resentful. Once I started setting boundaries, I noticed I had more energy for things that truly mattered, and people respected me more too. Habit 5. Generosity with praise. Confident people are generous with praise. They don't see other people's success as a threat. Instead, they celebrate it, often out loud. When someone else does well, they're quick to acknowledge it, without jealousy or resentment. This habit creates a ripple effect, making others feel seen and appreciated. It also shows a deep sense of security. Confident people know that someone else's light doesn't dim their own. Habit 6. Embracing mistakes. Let's talk about mistakes. Confident people embrace mistakes without beating themselves up. While a lot of people freeze or spiral into self-criticism after messing up, confident people see mistakes as a natural part of growing. They don't dwell on what went wrong or let mistakes define their self-worth. Instead, they reflect, learn, and move forward. If you listen to how they talk about setbacks, you'll notice they ask, what can I learn from this? Instead of, why am I such a failure? That subtle shift in mindset keeps them resilient and open to new experiences. Habit 7. Curiosity about others. Confident people stay curious about others. Instead of dominating conversations or always bringing things back to themselves, they ask thoughtful questions and genuinely listen to the answers. They're not threatened by different perspectives. In fact, they seek them out. This curiosity isn't just about gathering information. It's about building deeper connections. When you're with someone who's truly interested in your story, you feel valued and understood. Habit 8. Intentional self-care. Another key habit is intentional self-care. This goes way beyond bubble baths or spa days, though those are nice too. For truly confident people, self-care means honoring their needs every day. They pay attention to their physical, emotional, and mental well-being, and they make choices that support their long-term health. That might mean taking a break when they're overwhelmed, saying no to draining commitments, or finding activities that recharge them. They don't see self-care as selfish. They see it as essential. Finally, confident people are comfortable being alone with their thoughts. In a world that's always buzzing with noise and distractions, this is a rare skill. Highly confident people don't need to fill every moment with activity or validation. They can sit quietly, reflect, and enjoy their own company. This habit helps them process their emotions, clarify their values, and make decisions that line up with who they really are. As you think about these 9 secret habits, remember, none of them require extraordinary talent or resources. They're built on small, intentional choices anyone can make starting today. Confidence isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up as your true self, one habit at a time. Which of these habits will you try first? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who could use a confidence boost. Thanks for watching, and remember, the quiet strength you're looking for is already inside you.